Hey guys, are you moving to Southern Maine? Well, in this video, we're gonna talk all about Southern Maine, and in particular about how to find a house here and some really great things about Southern Maine. You're definitely gonna stick around to the end because I'm gonna show you how to get notified when new listings hit the market, maybe even find some off-market properties so you don't miss out on anything. So let's do this. All right, hey guys, like we said, we're going to talk all about Southern Maine and what it takes to find a home here. If you're looking to relocate here, this is going to be a lot of great information for you, so stick around with me. I'm Doug Schauf with the Maine Your Home team over at Remax Oceanside, and we're going to dive right in. First thing I'm going to chat about is Southern Maine in general. Where is Southern Maine? So you got this giant state, and Southern Maine you would think is maybe the bottom half, but it's not necessarily the bottom half. I mean, when we talk about Southern Maine, it's like Brunswick, area, maybe a little bit north of there, Brunswick, Topsom, Lisbon, like that area, and south of there, and that whole coastline coming down. Once you get north of there, it starts to turn into central Maine, and and then you get up to the county and all that stuff. But we're going to talk in particular about Southern Maine here. It's where, honestly, it's where most of the population is. It's where, like, a lot of people, when they're relocating to Maine, typically they're coming to Southern Maine. Even though the population is there along the coastal towns and everything, there's still a lot of great rural areas, going all the way over towards New Hampshire and stuff like that. So you got a mix of just about everything from cities, small towns, just some terrific coastal towns, dining and entertainment all up and down the coast of Southern Maine. If you like lakes, if you like the ocean, you really have it all here in Southern Maine. So it's really spectacular. Now, the next thing that we want to talk about was the real estate market. If you're looking to move here, you're going to find out pretty quick that at least right now, the market is pretty hot. Things sell fast. If you're keeping an eye on houses and all that stuff, properties hit the market. Typically, they sell very quickly. For the last few years, Maine has been very attractive and a lot of people moving here, and it's made it very competitive to find housing here. Maine is spread out, even here in Southern Maine. It's kind of an interesting area to look for housing and also kind of, figure out values for housing, things like that, because we're so spread out. Not many houses are exactly the same, which really kind of adds to the character of Maine. If you are looking to relocate here, there's a lot of challenges to relocation, and you're definitely going to want to lean on your professionals like, a real estate broker, moving companies, things like that, because there are challenges, a lot of logistics when you're moving from a different area of the country or the world coming here to Maine. We can absolutely help you out with that stuff, but it's best to really lean on your professionals and get good advice from people that you can trust, and just kind of listen to that advice and make sure that you're hiring the right professionals to make the moves. Moving companies, real estate brokers, mortgage people, all of those title companies, all of those people are very important in this whole process, and you definitely want to lean into those people and get their advice. When you are navigating your home search here, there's a lot of ways when you're relocating to any location nowadays, especially with technology, to be able to look at homes. If you're not able to just get here and go house hunting, there's a few things that you can do. We do a lot of use your phone, FaceTime or video calls, Zoom calls from the phone, so you can kind of do walkthroughs that way. If that's not available for whatever reason, like a lot of us real estate brokers will go to houses and take good videos of the homes, to send them to you so you can review. We've actually had a lot of clients over the last few years that actually purchase a home without actually stepping in them. We do a lot of video work and Zoom calls and FaceTime and things like that. So it's really, really important to know that you can do that, so you don't have to worry about getting here constantly. But again, that goes back to making sure that you're hiring professionals that you can trust and all that kind of stuff. And making your offer competitive. Like if you go in and you find a house that you absolutely love and you find out, oh geez, there's 6 offers on it. So you got to be really competitive. So there's a few things to be mindful of there. It's not just the money, even though, money is usually a big reason, but, so you want to go in on your highest and best price. But there's also terms like, are you going to do an inspection on the house or not? We always recommend doing an inspection, but a lot of buyers are waiving inspections. So you're going to have to kind of think like, if you're willing to do that or not. And then there's other things if you are financing. Like another thing that we talk a lot about is what we call the appraisal gap. And that's if you're under contract for X amount and the appraisal comes in and it's low, if you as a buyer have the cash or the resources to be able to cover that gap, that can allow you to be more competitive with your offers. As far as the house hunt goes, we like our back end system, we can set you up on searches. So as properties hit the market, you get notified right away with an email. And also you can set it up so you and other family members or people like that get notified at the same information, so you can all all make a fast decision. You can make it so us as the real estate brokers are informed and keeping an eye on the market. One thing that we do a lot of is we try to find properties that aren't on the market, and we got a whole strategy around that. We send out a lot of letters into neighborhoods that, you might like. We go door knock, if needed, like, hey, we have clients. Have you thought about selling? Like those types of things. And talking to other brokers in the area to see what's coming soon. So there's a lot of ways that we can find houses that aren't on the market. And we'd love to talk to you about that. If you are moving here and you have some questions about that, comment below and we can certainly hook up and talk to you more about it. Once you do move here, settling in and getting involved, get involved in the community. I'm personally part of the Rotary Club. If you're not familiar with that, you can do the Google on that, but there's Rotary clubs, Lions clubs, Chamber of Commerce. Get involved with the school. If you have kids, and school system is important to you, get involved with things around the school. You will meet people and become part of the community very, very quickly as long as you're getting involved and looking for those things. So anyway, hopefully this was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, let us know. Comment below. If you are considering moving to Southern Maine, reach out to us. We'll happily help you out. Check out a lot of the other videos. Make sure you hit subscribe, hit the little bell so you get notified. And remember, if you make Maine your home, you don't have to do it alone. Please make sure that you subscribe to the channel and one of these buttons over here. You get a lot of great information about real estate, the state of Maine, cool things to do, all that kind of stuff. And of course, if you have any questions at any time, comment below or hit us up on all social media platforms and we'd love to help you out. And we love talking about Maine and real estate in Maine.